motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown pass.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it? Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Lost to throw again. Working the middle. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Hand off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's been more of the same.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, when you come out.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. And the He'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time,
they'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a... The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little...
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The play action fake. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, really nice job by the defense getting their hands up. A lot of times you don't get where you want to get to on defense and you don't get perfect position, but if you can get your hands up, bat that football, make sure the receiver has no chance to catch it.
Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yards. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Slam.
Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Ducks have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Right on target this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice